When the 1900s were new, Augustans took their leisure here at Lake Olmstead. They came by trolley, they came by bicycle, they came by horse and buggy, and they came because we had created a lake. The lake is actually the legacy of an 1870 project to enlarge the Augusta Canal. The $371,000 expansion, costly for its day, was funded by voter referendum and included a dam across Rays Creek to help enlarge the canal, originally built in 1845. The canal was routed over Rays Creek via an ornate aqueduct. The primary engineer hired to expand the waterway, however, had other ideas, and one of them led to the lake that still bears his name. Charles Olmsted, who worked on the 350-mile Erie Canal linking Buffalo, New York and Lake Erie with the Hudson River, was hired by Augusta Mayor Charles Estes. Olmsted plugged up the old aqueduct where the canal once went over Rays Creek. The canal bank then became a dam, and the dam formed the lake we call Olmsted. We don't know a lot about Mr. Olmsted, other than we have a lake that bears his name. We know he came from the Erie Canal and did some work up there first. Although Olmsted helped design the expansion of Augusta's canal, the enlarged headgates and locks were overseen by Byron Holly, also an Erie Canal engineer and a colleague of Olmsted. But it was Olmsted who was the one who got his name on the lake, although he has sometimes been confused with Frederick Law Olmsted, the landscape architect who gets credit for New York's Central Park. When Rays Creek began to back up and when water began to flow, this became the place for Augustans to come. They had boat races as early as the 1870s. There also used to be, the old maps show it, 2 large islands in the lake. They're not here now, but there used to be those. Things began to build up around the water with what was now called Lakeview Park near what is now Lake Olmstead's Julian Smith Casino. The casino, predecessor of today's Julian Smith version, offered stage shows, public band concerts, dances, and picnics. A casino, by the way, is an Italian word that means a place to meet and socialize, not a gambling den. The park was packed, according to Chronicle archives, with a zoo, with monkeys, birds, alligators, squirrels, and other animals. By all accounts, the park would often be filled on Sundays, and for good reason. The boathouses rimmed the south and east sides of Lake Olmstead, and many a young couple enjoyed the romance of rowing a boat around the lake. In its heyday, Lakeview Park included a private club on the water's edge, and many prominent Augusta families kept boathouses at the lake. But things changed and Lakeview Park's popularity began to fade. A lot of the old boathouses were torn down. They even decided to build a new casino. This one they named for Julian Smith, an Augusta mayor. The city of Augusta bought the property for $9,150. 15 more acres were added in 1924. And now, for almost 90 years, Augustans still come out and enjoy the park, the paths, a gazebo, a baseball stadium, and the lake. Times have changed, and Augusta has changed with it. But if you still want to get away and relax, maybe enjoy yourself beside some water, Lake Olmstead is still the place to go.